say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hale. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Crosses to 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Direct snap. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
This offense has it with really good field position. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback keeps it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Get him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got his man to the left and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Hale. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, Baylor.
really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over TCU. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's loose on the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Baylor.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They want to run this quarterback. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, going to the air. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the run, it's Joyner. Picks up the first down, still moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll give it to him again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, ready for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in the...
Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 40. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll take it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They'll go to the air. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On target to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Bears getting set on first and 10. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Smashes ahead. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.